Hi guys, and welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Today I've got a banger for you. It is my quick and easy creamy butternut squash pasta sauce. This is such a versatile dish. It's cheap, it's easy to prepare, and it's something that you can put in containers and keep in the fridge for up to 2 days. Let's have a little look at the ingredients. So here I've got one butternut squash. It's a small butternut squash. And they're really cheap, even at this time of year. I think that was £1.40, so really cheap. I've got 200 millilitres of vegetable stock. I've got 200 millilitres of milk, any milk you have. I probably won't need to use all of that. Here I've got 5 garlic cloves. It's only because they're small ones today. I've got some fresh basil and then half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And that is it. That's all that's going to go into this recipe. Let me move this to one side. What we need to start by doing is actually roasting up our butternut squash. So I'm going to put that into our tray here, which I've just lined with some parchment paper, like so. I've just cut them up roughly. There's no pretty way that you need to do it, anything like that. This really is easy. And what's great is, I said at the beginning, it's really versatile. So we sometimes add, once the dish is made, we'll add some prawns, or you can add chicken to this, whatever you want. Tonight we are just having it as a vegetarian meal, which we try and do at least once a week. So I'm just going in with some salt and pepper, or a little bit more pepper on there. That's it. And we're just going to give them a little rustle up so that they're all coated nicely. That is literally all I need to do to those. These are now going to go into the oven at 180 for 25 minutes. It may take a little bit longer, it may take a little bit less, but I'll keep you posted on that. What we're looking for is some coloration on there. And with the coloration, certainly with butternut squash, what you get is sweetness, and it is beautiful. So I'll see you shortly so we can start cooking. So the butternut squash is done. It did take 25 minutes. At the 18-minute mark, what I actually did is I just tossed it all around a bit just so I got an even coating of colouring, and then I added in our garlic cloves just to roast them right at the last minute. Now you can do this in different ways. I've done it in the oven. You could quite easily do this in the air fryer. That would work perfectly. The other way you could do it is put it into a pan on the hob. You want to put some olive oil, your butternut squash, the garlic you'll need to crush into that, cook it for about 8 minutes, and then add your stock in at that stage, put the lid on and cook it for about another 5 to 10 minutes. But let's have a look what this looks like. So that's what you're going to end up with. It's got some coloration on it, and I actually took it out about 10 minutes ago because what I don't want is put it in our blender when it's too hot. So I've let it cool down slightly so we don't burn ourselves or have an accident. I'll just move that over there. I'm going to bring in my blender like so. And this will go together really quickly. Now what I'm going to do, sometimes it can jam the blade, so I'm just going to put a little bit of our vegetable stock in first. We're then going to go in with our garlic. Fiddly little things. Let's get all these off like so. One, just go in whole, let the machine do its work. And last one. There we go. And that goes in. Next, we're going to go in with our butternut squash. So there's no easy way to do this. I'm going to funnel it, hopefully, and this will work. Just going to get my greaseproof paper like so, and I'm just going to plonk it in. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Thank you. There we go. And then I'm going to go in with some of my milk. Now, I can always adjust all of this. I'm not going to put salt and pepper in yet either, because obviously, as we know, the veg was salted. I'm going to go in with some of the basil. I'm going to leave the rest for decoration at the end. I'm going to go in with the stalks and everything. There's loads of flavour in those stalks. And then some of our Parmesan cheese. I don't want loads. Again, this does add a salty element. That's probably enough. So it was a good sort of half handful. Put the lid on. Noise. Okay, so I can see that's going to need some more liquid straight away. So we're going to go in with a bit more of our stock, like so, hopefully. Okay, so that's blending away. I think we're there. Let's have a little look. Yeah, perfect. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on, move this out of the way. That's what you're looking for, is that consistency. Again, you might like it slightly looser, not as thick. I like it quite thick. And remember, the pasta water will also probably thin it down a little bit. It tends to hold a little bit of water. What we just need to do as our final checks is to try for salt and pepper. That's good. For me, that doesn't need anything. Again, adjust it to the way you like it, but you can also do it, obviously, at the end stages when it goes in the pan with the pasta. But anyway, next thing to do is let's get cooking. So we've got our pan on a medium to low heat. Don't need it too high. We're going to go straight in, no oil, nothing, with some of our beautiful butternut squash sauce, like so. And we're just going to swirl that around a little bit, just to coat the pan. Remember, this is still quite warm anyway from being roasted in the oven. We're going to go in with some pasta. This is just for one portion I'm doing here. I'd say that's a good portion right there. And then I'm going to go in with some nice fresh basil, like so. And we're just going to give that a little stir around, just to coat the pasta nicely. Again, I'm going to check it. I might want to add a little bit more sauce. That looks good. Again, at this stage also, you can thin it down a bit more. So I'm going to check it. If I need to, I can always add a little bit more milk or a little bit more stock. But I do quite like mine quite thick when it coats the pasta. That looks good to me. Just keep stirring it around. Literally, this should be done in a minute. The pasta was cooked, as I like it, al dente. And that was packet instructions minus about a minute. So there we go. Just let that sit for a second or so there. I can see it's now starting to bubble. And that is done. Let's plate it up and see how we've done. So as you saw, in the pan, took about a minute and a half. As I say, I like my sauce quite thick, but at that stage, if you think it's too thick for you, just add a little bit of milk or a little bit of extra stock, absolutely fine. Just heat it up, make sure it's at the boil, take it off and bowl it up. Let's have a look how we've done down here. So there's our finished pasta dish. Looks wonderful. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give it a little final flourish of some of that extra Parmesan cheese that we had, like so. And then try and be a bit chefy here. We'll give it a couple of basil leaves on the top, like so. Now, don't know about you, hopefully your mouth's watering as much as I am. Mine is, but I can't wait to give this a try. Let's see how it is. Just a little bit. It is so good. Honestly, I can't begin to tell you. It's sweet, just natural sweetness from the butternut squash, the saltiness from the Parmesan and the stock, and it just licks round that pasta beautifully. It is such a sensational dish, and you saw how easy this was to put together. Please do try this one at home. I promise you, it will be a winner in the house. As always, thank you once again for tuning in and staying tuned till the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. It's cooking good.